All right, so let me quickly get you caught up on what's going on here. So here's this wall all the way white. Okay, now I've got to get out of here next week. Ideally by the first of the month, because I got to get outside and start raising my rates so that I can make my money for the year. So all the primer's done on here. I did the inside of the windows. And anyway, all of this is taking I hope you guys understand that you're getting a great deal, because it's been a little frustrating. I definitely underbid it. And we're going to get it there. But it's probably going to take, if we go white, two coats minimum, maybe 3 cuts to get this all together. You can see how thin the cuts are. And I have to wiggle my brush up in every one of those little grooves. So anyway, that's where we're at here. I'm going to have to get another gallon of paint. I'll probably get that tomorrow. Because I got to go to Angels Camp for a softball anyway. And that's where I'm about to be now. So this is final textured. You can see some of the rosettes. Maybe if the lights kind of help us out here. So we've got a few littler ones. Man, this doesn't show it all that well, but trust me, they're there. It's nice and smooth. So there's a little bit of texture to it. You know, it's relatively smooth, but we've got select pockets where you get some texture in there. Kind of like that. And then let's see, you can see that one. So just some little areas. I went ahead and I sanded this down really nice. Now this bathroom was a nightmare. This was, you know, a little room. It's actually a little harder to do than a big room. So this is textured. You can kind of see it drying in here. I did my best around the toilet. That was very difficult to do in place. We've got a couple of little rosettes in here. I let it kind of be a little bit more random in here. You know, you can see some of it. It's kind of hard when it's drying. Put some texture up there. So anyway, everything needs a final sand. And here's where we're at here. Now with timing and the price I'm doing this for, I don't really want to do this room. I really don't want to rip off these corners, because if it takes multiple coats of mud to fill that in, it just is a nightmare. I'd like to do them in place. However, I have enough mud left. Unfortunately, I wanted to do that today. I may not be able, well, I'm not going to be able to, because I had a meeting with CPS and I got to head down the hill. So I know it probably sounds like I make up a ton of excuses, but these weeks with kids, let me tell you, it's crazy. So I can go ahead and put 1 coat on here. I'm not going to float it and get it all nice and take 3 days on it. But if you guys want me to do it, since we're already messed up in the whole house, I'll go ahead and do it. And what I would do is Monday come in here, sand down this room, because it's all textured and ready to go. Basically try and get everything sanded and get this mudded. So that way on Tuesday, this will be ready to go. So if I can get everything sanded there, get that other room painted, then I could have this stuff textured. The following day I could prime and paint everything. So, I mean, because that means I'm probably going to be here through next week. I would just put it all the way to Friday. Hopefully not. I would like to end here no later than Thursday so I can go pressure wash the house on Friday and get started on exteriors. So that's going to be my goal, because there's going to be a lot of cleanup and everything. I'm just going to say it's going to take me till Friday. But the closet's ready to sand. This is ready to sand. I mean, I did a really good job on the window in here. I left that smooth. I'm not texturing the inside of the window. There's no point in doing it. It looks fine the way it is. So you're going to see this dry in. You can see some of the stuff I got going on in there. And it's just a giant mess. So this will dry. It'll need a fine sanding. Like, I'm not going crazy. I hope it's not a lot. My idea is to come through here and get all the edges really nice. So I'll take my ladder and I take a hand sander and I get all the edges nice. And then in the middle, I just kind of, you know, give it a swirl and just knock anything that's big down. So we don't have anything big. So I'm not planning on going crazy with it like I have been to get it smooth. But we've got really good texture in here. The corner's looking a lot better. I could probably put another coat on this corner in here. But that corner's fixed up quite a bit better than it was. And we'll just go from there. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I don't think I'll be able to get back here tomorrow, just because I've got softball in the morning, I've got softball tonight, and I can't see if it's canceled from rain until I get cell phone service. So anyway, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get out of here, let this dry. We're almost through with the mud. I really wanted to be completely done with it, and then I think once I get to painting, it's not that much painting. The bathroom will probably be the most time-consuming area, just because it's small, and I really should have had you guys pull that toilet out of there. That was probably the most annoying part, of trying to work around that toilet. But other than that, I think the texture, I mean, I feel like I got the texture. It's kind of hard to see on here. It's not big and bold like some of the areas you liked, but it's there, and you can definitely feel it. And I think it's going to show in the final coat. And it's definitely, like, this is baby butt smooth. I don't know how I got it so nice. I think I finally got the right consistency of mud that I was looking for. I started reducing the amount of water consistently over time until I got it to the point where I really liked the finish, and I got less bubbles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna turn down the heater, I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll have another video for you as soon as I get back to work. And I apologize, I can't clean right now. It's gonna be left a mess over the weekend, and I promise it will clean up nicely.